Hi everyone, and thanks for stopping by my channel today to get a reading from someone who has crossed over, a loved one of yours. And today I invite you to gaze at the three piles of cards. They're designated by this beautiful hematite. So there's card pile 1, card pile 2, card pile 3, and each one of these has a message for you from someone who has crossed over, left their human form, and is now in their spirit form. So take a minute, get connected to the decks, and we're going to get started. So I'm going to start with card pile 1, and let's take a look and see what somebody has for you today. So I'm feeling right now that you have dreamt of this person who you are connected to. You've had them in your dreams. And when you find a loved one in your dreams, it's actually really them talking to you. They can get on a lower frequency and you can get on a higher frequency in your dreams. And that way you can be together. Doesn't always make sense, those dreams, but you are together. So feel that energy and know that your loved one was definitely with you. The person who has crossed over also has a new understanding. So it feels like on their earth existence, they had some trials, some tribulations, had a lot of lessons to go through in their lifetime. And now they're realizing what it all means. And so this card designates that your loved one has a new understanding. So their life had so much meaning, and you being in their life was so meaningful to them. So this card is letting you know from them that. So your loved one is sending you signs through nature. You get, pennies on the ground. You get leaves hit you in the face while you're walking. You might get a certain butterfly. You might even get a rainbow. And just know, as soon as you think of your loved one and you see that sign, that is that person who is so dear to you, sending you a sign. They're always with you. They do not leave you. They're always around you. So you will see signs. If you want to see more signs, simply ask your loved one and you will get more signs, and that will come through for you. Now, the message that they want you to know is you have some new beginnings happening. You're turning into a one journey here, which means you have a fresh start ahead of you. And they're going to be guiding you. They're going to be giving you some inspiration, and you might really feel them around you because you're on your new journey, your new beginning. Maybe it's a new love. Maybe it's a new career. Maybe it's a new home. It's a new fresh start for you, and it feels really good. It feels really juicy, and it feels like, you know what, you're on your way. So you know what, keep it up, keep shining. These stars are indicate you are a star, you're a star child, and never forget to shine your light. And interesting, you also got another of the similar cards. It's a 1 in 11, which is so cool. 11 is a master number. And I love this for you from your loved one, reminding you how special you are to them, that your individuality is what sets you apart from the rest. It sets you apart from your competition. It's what makes you, you. So never forget how special you are, how loved you are, how cherished you are, and how perfect you are. And know that your loved one is sending you loving thoughts through the ethers, so you feel that message, that energy. You're probably feeling it right now. So it's a really nice vibration reminding you. Oh, funny, you did get that ace. That is that one, that new beginning again. So look what's coming through. So your loved one wants to let you know you are going to be getting some really smart new ideas and new inspirations. You're also seeing the truth of a situation. So it feels like somebody or someone, you kind of had a gut feeling on them and it's turned out to be true. So it might be a good thing, might be a bad thing, but that's okay. You know, you had a bit of a rough start, so that beginning was actually a challenge, is what they're saying, a challenging beginning. Isn't that funny? On that new beginning, and how perfect that we get the new beginning card. So If you see this, you're ready to spread your wings, you're ready to shine, you're ready to soar, you're ready to take off. And look at that unicorn, how unique and how special that you are. And your loved one is sending you so many loving thoughts. What else they have for you is they want you to know that life is a series of choices and to always operate from a frequency of love. It's very hard sometimes when you're dealing with cranky humans who, aren't feeling it and they're not as nice to you and you're trying to be all happy, happy, joy, joy. But this is a reminder that you are a gentle soul and you do operate from the frequency in love, and to just keep doing that, and it's always going to steer you correct. So your loved one is also sending you love. So that's why you got the big giant hearts from that person who has crossed over. And this loved one for you also wants you to know there is no time where they are. So time is just an earth constraint. So know that you will meet again. For you, it might feel like a lifetime, but for them, it's literally like 2 minutes. And all of a sudden, they snap your fingers and you guys are back together again, doing what you love to do, or just, being together. So whatever it is you want to do with this person, right? So just know that there's no time. And so when it feels like you're just longing and longing and longing for this person, that you will be together again. And the time is just, it's an earth thing. We did mention this, and there's validation, definitely. So what happens is you can have people who've crossed over to become one of your spirit guides. And it doesn't mean they're going to be your spirit guide for life. It could be just an aspect. Maybe they were a good writer and they're going to inspire you to journal or to write or to do poetry or to sing, whatever their specialty was. Or maybe you don't even know what their specialty was. You think you do, and it could be even better than you thought. So they have definitely become one of your spirit guides. You're going to feel them around you. And I'm also feeling drawn to pull you another one of these cards. How exciting. Your loved one is pushing me to do this. So this person who's crossed over is learning so much over there. So Earth is a school, but so is the other side. So when you cross over, it's also a place of learning. Oh, and here you go. This is what we needed. They are standing right next to you. So go ahead and close your eyes and you can feel them putting their hand on your shoulder, and you will feel it. Just feel that energy and just feel the love pouring through, pouring forth, and just know you are divine. You are unlimited by anything on this earth plane. You are an infinite, abundant human ready to just manifest all that you want. So I'm going to leave you with love and light from your loved one, and that was number 1. Okay, number 2. For those of you who chose number 2, this is a message from someone who's crossed over, no longer with us on the earth plane. They're in another dimension, but they're always around. So this is a message from your loved one who has crossed over, and they want you to know that you will be together again. So it's just a reminder. It just feels like you're lost and you miss them so much. And, you wonder, I just want one more day, one more minute, one more hour with this person. But this loved one wants you to know it's not to worry, that you will be together again. And I also feel this water vibe coming through for you. It feels like you guys were connected through water somehow. So it's really a beautiful, beautiful reminder from that beautiful soul who has crossed over. And this soul wants to let you know they did not cross over alone. So it may have crossed your mind that, oh my gosh, how sad, how lonely, they died and that was it. But it really wasn't. So many people come and greet them. It's kind of like a big reunion up there. So always a reunion on the other side, because there's so many souls on the other side. So it's one giant party over there. So they're not alone. Oh, beautiful message. So right now this person wants to let you know that they are on the other side, kind of doing little favors for you. they're giving you a little leg up. You might get an extra parking spot. You might get your name called sooner in a line. You might be getting that super secret sale email that was lost. It's going to be found. They can help you. And so feel free to talk to them, connect with them, communicate with them, but they are definitely helping you out with some things. You have a wonderful connection to someone on the other side. So what message do they have for you? They want you to explore your spiritual side. Never forget that you're a soul first and a body second. Most of us are always concerned about being human and our egos. Sorry, my light just went out. And worrying about, what others think of us. And this loved one wants you to know that your spiritual side, and see how that light went out? That's cool. That your spiritual side is something you need to explore, something that you need to tap into, and never forget that you have come from light, and you're a light being, and you're a star child, and you're a star seed, and you're here to raise the level of the planet, okay? You also have this perseverance. So it feels like whatever you were working on has been falling to the wayside. Like you kind of been dragging your feet on something, and it feels like your loved one's really calling you out on this, which is super fun. You're getting a message that, you know what, persevere, because it is going to pay off for you. They can kind of see into the future, and they're going to let you know, like, hey, all those maybe music lessons or all those extra practice hours you put in, they're going to pay off because they can see the future for you, and they're letting you know that. So your perseverance is definitely going to pay off. And then you're getting this beautiful 10 of Water card. So they're kind of letting you know that you're going to have a very contented and very rewarding family life, which is so nice. You're going to have your emotional and your material needs always met. So don't worry about manifesting money or, oh my gosh, I got to take this job because I need this kind of money. It's going to be there for you. So just know, and you're going to have trustworthy relationships. So this is such a beautiful reminder that you are an infinite creature and you can manifest all that you want to. So this is just a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful card and a message from your loved one. You also have this person telling you that they have no more earthly worries. It really feels like their earthly existence, they had a lot of stress. They had the weight of the world on their shoulders, and it just felt heavy for them. It's a very dense, maybe they had health issues, maybe they had relationship issues. They had a lot of earthly worries, but they want to let you know they're loving being where they are. They're loving it. There's no more earthly worries. It's just every day is sunshine and sunflowers and beautiful skies, and just it's great over there. So just know they're in a great place. They're well taken care of. And it feels also like the way that they passed has been troubling you, and it's really affecting you. But they want you to know that was their timeline. It was part of their soul contract. That was their exit point. That was the time for them to go, and that was the way they chose. So it doesn't make sense to us here, but on the other side it does. But just know that that's the way it had to play out. And it feels like on their earth existence, they definitely had a lot of pain. So, in which we had experienced in the other card, they want you to know there's no more pain. So just know they're in such a great place, and they're free from that human form and those human, diseases and human stresses and anxiety. And it's just a painless, beautiful existence. And I'm called to pull another one for you. So let's see what we have. Oh, it looks like you're trying to work on something. You did get that persevere card, but look at this. This person already knows what you're trying to do, and you can manifest it. So cool. So the message is believe in yourself and know that you can do it. So that was beautiful for card stack number 2. Okay, card stack number 3. Let's see what we have for you. So this is a message from your loved one who has crossed over to the other side. Let's make sure you know this. Oh, so feels like what you're thinking is this person is dead. And dead is just final, finished, right? They're not dead. They were always a spirit in a human form, and then the human form has been freed, and the spirit is still there. The soul is there. So just know they're not dead. They see you, they hear you, they love you, and they're not dead. So they're just crossed over. You feel so alone. You feel like you're just lost without this person. You feel, so lonely and longing for this loved one and missing the love and missing all the good times. But just know they're with you. It's like that lighthouse has the light on for you. The beacon is shining, and it will always be there for you. They're always with you. They're always waiting for you. And when it's your time to cross over, they will be there for you. So you're never alone. They also want you to know that their death was painless. So sometimes we really focus on the way they crossed over, the way they passed, the way they shed their earthly body. And just know what happens is at the time of passing, their soul is taken out of the body before impact. If it was an impact, passing, or if, it was a tragic one or a painful one. So just know that, the angels will never let that happen, okay? So please don't worry, or whoever you believe in, the divine source, infinite power. I don't want to use any terms that scare you, but anyone you believe in. How about that? So please don't worry or hold on to any guilt. So if you have any guilt, release that. Now, what other message are we getting from them? Ooh, it looks like you're highly intuitive. I feel like you're a very creative person, very, artistic. And you really like that right side of your brain. You like music, you like art, you like poetry, you like all that. You like reading. And this intuition for you is just a reminder that you really know what's going on. And you can always tap into yourself and use your higher power to get answers at any time. So that's a reminder from your loved one. And they also want you to know you just completed something. And it was a good completion. It feels like a messy one to you, but it really was a good, juicy completion. It was good. It was something that your soul had to learn, even though you're like, oh my God, I don't want another lesson. I've had enough. How many more lessons do I need, right? But it was a good lesson. Take what you learned from it and move on. So it was a painful thing you had to go through, but no, it was something that is now complete, and you learned a lot from, and your soul has up-leveled from it. And the message is there is balance for you. It feels like the balance is coming, but you just need to moderate and just kind of weigh everything. So maybe you get a little too much out of control on the weekends, or you work too much. Something, just remember that balance and just cooperate and compromise. But your timing is coming, and it's going to be a really great impact for you once you feel that the doors are opening. So you're going to have some doors opening for you, some portals are going to open. And it feels like it's coming in the next month or so. This person who has crossed over also has a message. And sometimes it's not for you, but it's for someone that you know that you could give this message to. So it might be for you, or it might be for a loved one in your family or a friend. But if you could pass this message along, this person is sorry for something, and there's something that needs to be forgiven. So they want to make sure you have that message. And then whatever that was, it was not your fault. So just know whatever that is, it's not your fault. So that might be a family thing that went on. Oops, there's another card. Yes, and this person is very healthy, very, very happy, and very, very free. And that is just a freeing, wonderful, beautiful thing. And I am compelled to pull you another card from your loved one. They see your tears. They know you've been crying. And this is the acknowledgement that you have been crying. They see your tears. And don't think of the tears as a waste. Think of them as just a cleanse. It's a reset. And, they're just holy water. So let those tears flow, and they're beautiful. So they see your tears, and they're acknowledging your tears. This card here wants to come out. They also want you to know if they only knew then what they know now, they would have lived differently. So they would probably done things way differently. So just know that there is some regret there, even though that's an ego thing, and they've moved on. But just know that message. And I do have another one. You were lucky today. So this is a cool one. They're letting you know that they can be in several places at once. So sometimes you might think, well, how can this person be with me? And then, you know, so-and-so says they feel this person. The soul can be everywhere. So just know that time is an earthly constraint and they're always going to be with you. So it just feels so freeing. And this is also a reminder of you're a magical creature. Look at that unicorn from your loved one. How special you are to that person. How unique you are. How beautiful. And look at you. You're just ready to soar. You're ready to just take off. You're ready to really fly. So just get ready and manifest, think big, dream big, and be big. And have a wonderful day, and thanks for subscribing to my channel. I appreciate it, you guys, and thanks for leaving me comments. I read every single comment. Have a great day.